Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the AshCashShow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to AshCashTV.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend, yo, let's run the number up. But here, let me tell you, so offline, fast shout to my guy, Ramaya Trash, right? So first of all, if you're not signed up for Mind Right Money Academy, I don't know what you're waiting for, right? So Mind Right Money Academy, go to mindrightmoneyacademy.com. It is your way of becoming officially part of the abundance community. We mastermind every week. So once a week we mastermind. We have a private Facebook group. We just get into it. You know what I'm saying? We bring special guests on there, and you get access to courses, right? So you get access to courses within the community. But we had a great session last night. So fast shout to everybody who was in there, the abundance community, MMA in the building, right? But I was saying, Ramaya, he gonna have a multiple 7-figure business this year, right? And let me tell you, because he gets it, right? Every single space that guy has been in, he's always providing value, right? He's providing value on such a level, right? He's providing value on such a level to everybody, right? That value that he's providing is where his abundance is coming from, right? And so I'm gonna tell y'all. So a lot of times people look at me and say, I know people see my work ethic, because I work very, very hard. Whenever I'm passionate about something, I just go in. I'm not afraid of the work. I'm very consistent. I go in, right? But that ain't the only that's just a byproduct, you know what I'm saying, of just like who I am. I know a lot of people who are consistent. I know a lot of people who work hard, right? And they're not blessed, right? And when you look at those people, you're like, yo, if you work hard, if you're consistent, well, why aren't you blessed? It's because they forgot their blessing model, right? In the words of my brother Julian Gordon, they forgot their blessing model. And what happens is that when they forget the blessing model, they're essentially doing, they're essentially just working, but they're not really putting anything back into the world, anything back into the universe, right? They're not really going in as they're supposed to go in. And so when they're not doing that, when they're not going in, when they're not blessing, right? They're not putting blessings out to the universe. You can't get blessings back, right? The world is a boomerang, right? I promise you, what Drake said, it is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. Blessed. It is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. Blessed. I promise you, you're on everything. The one thing I know for sure is that whatever you want out of this world, just give it to somebody else. Whatever you want out of this world, just give it to somebody else. And the truth of the matter is that it's the value that you're giving. So don't look at it. Don't look at it from the superficial perspective, because I know what people are going to say, right? People are going to be like, well, if I want money, just give other people money. Yes and no, right? Yeah, no. Because the value that you give, right? Meaning that are you giving that money? Is that money going to bless up somebody else, right? Is that money? So I give prime example. I don't give money out at all, right? I don't give money out at all. And you know why? Because I know that giving somebody money could actually hurt them because I understand the laws. And so if somebody's asking for money and they're asking for something that if I give it to them, I'm giving them the false sense of that's how it works, right? That they just gonna sit there and ask and get it, right? I don't do that, right? Because in everything in life, there's a value exchange. The reason why I get money is because I'm giving out value in exchange, right? And so let's say I pull up to the gas station and somebody, comes and says, yo, can I pump your gas? Or if somebody holds the door for me, I will give them money, right? Because what am I teaching them? I'm teaching them that not that they have to work for money, but there's a value exchange, right? There's a value exchange in me giving them money, right? That's why I don't give my daughter, like, it's like, yo, I don't give my son, like, yo, what are you doing to earn this money, right? What value are you providing? Anytime I have something that I don't want to do and I want to save my time, I go to my 13-year-old daughter and say, yo, can you do this? How much? Right? Because she's exchanging, I'm teaching her that she's exchanging not her time. Because if it took me an hour to do it, it might take her 15 minutes. Because, kids are just a little faster, right? Literally. And so it's a value exchange. And so blessings, right? Blessings come from what you get. And so I promise you, I have an abundance of love, right? I have an abundance of love that I get from the universe, from people, from situations. Like I am loved on from every aspect, right? But the truth of the matter is that I am love. And so because I am love, I give love, right? I don't have to know you, right? You could be a random person, like I'll be walking, at Home Depot and see somebody who need help and I help them off the love, right? Like because I look at everybody, my brothers, those are me. You know what I'm saying? So I am love, right? And so I don't beg for love. I don't look for love. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like I am that, right? And because I am that, that's why I get it, right? I am a blessing, right? And because I am a blessing, I keep getting blessed. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. And so I'm going to just tell you the secret. The secret is service. That's it. There is no other secret, right? What happens, though, is a lot of times people are trying to trick the universe, right? They're trying to trick the universe. They're trying to say, yo, let me do this to see if I get this, right? And so now they're not being real, and so their blessing is not real, right? They're not coming from an authentic place. So what they get is authentic, right? And so people who are like, oh, you know what? I'm not sure if this thing works, but let me just do it to get that don't work that way. You can't give from a place of needy desperation. I have to get this back. Like, I promise you, you get what you give, right? Let me tell y'all why, right? So I always over deliver, always. There is not a person that has paid me money that has not gotten more than they paid me. Why? Why is that? Because I want to, not even want to, but I aim to deal with excellence, right? Like my services has to be of excellence, right? But why is that? Because when I invest my money, I expect nothing, right? I expect nothing but excellence. You get what I'm saying? So if I buy somebody's course, I'm going to take the course and I'm not going to waste their time. If somebody has knowledge and they give me that knowledge, I'm going to execute on that knowledge immediately. I'm not going to waste their time because I know the value of my time and I don't want nobody to waste my time. So I give a prime example. Fast shout to my brothers Nehemiah Davis. Fast shout to my brother Jeremy Anderson. So yesterday we had a mastermind. So Neo and Jeremy, we met at Jeremy's house and we had a mastermind, and we're working on. When I tell you, we're working on something so massive that will change our culture, right? I'm talking about massive, right? We're working on a massive project. And the first thing I said when I saw Neo, and I won't get, I won't give you the game what he gave me, because it ain't my game to give. I give my game, but I ain't gonna give somebody else's game, right? Because he charges for it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to dip into his pockets, right? But here's what happened, right? So I was shooting inside the vault, right? I was shooting inside the vault, and Neo's the big plug. So Neo, was getting me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Neo was getting me a lot of different guests or whatever the case may be. Boom. So he got me a guest, and then, in between the shows, we talk, and we have, if you know, Harlem May, we salute Smoke, during the show, or after the show, we were having a conversation, right? And so Neo comes to me, and he literally, so first of all, I overheard him talking to somebody, I won't say who, but I overheard him talking to somebody who just made $250,000, right? And he's giving that person game, and the person was like, yo, I just made 250. Neo like, yo, bro, if you listen to what I just said to you, yo, you made 750. So first of all, I blew my mind. I'm like, damn, like that's, you know what I mean? Next level talk, right? And so, and I'm not talking about in a year either. So when I say next level talk, I'm talking about like in one sitting. Like in one sitting, my guy made 250,000, but this play was worth 750,000, right? And Neo's freely giving the game. So as I'm talking, right? As I'm talking, my guy says, yo. So Neo's like, yo. He asked me a question, right? And I answered the question. And he was like, he told me something. I won't tell you what he told me. Because like I said, like that, right? He told me something, right? He told me something. And when he gave me advice. Let me just say that. He asked me a question. I answered the question truthfully, and then he gave me advice. I didn't question his advice, right? I didn't question it. I didn't say, I didn't ask no questions. I'm talking about I didn't ask not one question. I said, heard you. Look, I said, heard you, right? And once I said, heard you, I went and implemented it, right? And like clockwork, he was right? Like clockwork, he was right. And this was like 2 weeks ago, right? It was like 2 weeks ago, he told me to do something. I did it, and 2 weeks later, he was right. And it worked exactly how he said, right? So now what happens? Now I see him yesterday, right? I see him yesterday at the mastermind, and I say, yo, bro, I appreciate you beyond words could express. You told me to do that thing. I did it, and it worked. Now he told me something else. He gave me a different bar that I'm gonna execute on, right? He gave me something else though. So he didn't give it to me all at once. He gave me something else. My man charges $55,000 for his masterminds, just so you could notice, right? So just understand what level we talking, right? My guy charges $55,000. You know what I'm saying? But he told me something else that because I was at the meeting, I couldn't execute yesterday. My son graduates college. My son, inshallah, my son graduates kindergarten today. And so I may be able to execute on it today, right? So why am I saying that? I'm saying that you get what you give, though, right? Is that I know the value of my time. If I'm telling you to do something, it's not theory. I'm not telling you to do it. And I'm not arguing with nobody either, though, right? I'm telling you this because it's something that I've been through, right? And I know it works. And so my time is valuable. When the world opens up, my number's going up. But at one point, I charged $10,000 for a keynote, right? Now that price, and no lie, that price is at $25,000. Like if you want me to be a keynote, right? If you want me to be a keynote for for a speech or whatever, that's $25,000. So for 1 hour though, right? And so my time is precious. Like I don't play with that, right? And so if I'm giving you game, yo, I need you to execute, right? I need you to execute fast, right? And so, but who will I be? And just catch this bar. Who would I be, right? Who would I be if I'm asking y'all to execute on something fast, but I'm not executing fast, right? Somebody gives me game and I'm not executing fast. If somebody's giving me game, I'm taking my time. I'm wallowing in doubt. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm executing very fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm executing very fast. And so the thing is, right, is that a lot of us, so catch what I'm doing though. Catch what I'm doing. Couple of things. You gotta be, listen, go miss this bar. You have to be the kind of client that you want. Yo, you got to be the client that you want. If you're buying products and services and you're not executing on those promises on the products and services, I promise you, if you look at your business, it's a reflection of what type of customer you are. I promise you. I promise you. If you look at your business, I promise you, you're the same type of customer. The same type of customer that you're getting is because you're that same, because you're the same customer. You buy-ish, and you just let it sit. You buy stuff and you don't execute on it. You listen to advice, you watch videos, and you don't respect their time. But now you want to do a product or service, and you want somebody to respect your time. Fam, what we got to stop doing, yo, if you're asking for something, like, be it. Be what you want. Yo, I'm a blessing, so I get blessings. I execute, so I'm an executor, so I get people to execute, right? I give value, so I get value. I am love, so I get love. I promise you, right? You scared to invest, then your customers are scared to invest. Big fact though. I'm not scared to invest. I'm trying to find a next level coach right now to pay some money to. Right? Because with no questions asked. I'm you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't scared to invest in myself. If I want other people to invest in what I'm providing them, then if somebody's on a different level than I am, I can't be afraid to invest. I got to be able to invest, right? And so I need y'all to get to this level, right? Ask, believe, receive, right? You can't be asking for stuff, and then when you get it, you don't believe it's yours. And you got to be a good receiver, right? But you are a mirror. You are a mirror. You are a reflection. Everything in your life you are doing. Everything that's happening in your life you are doing in one shape, form, or fashion. Right? That's out. I ain't gonna say her name yet, because I gotta ask her if she's okay with me calling her to say. But if you part of Mailbox Money Academy, or Mind Right Money Academy, we changed the name, right? If you part of Mind Right Money Academy, but Mailbox Money knows too. But Mind Right Money Academy, if you was there yesterday, you know who I'm talking about. She is my 7-figure student, right? And she's older than me, right? And so age don't have nothing to do. And I'm older than Neo, right? So get that out your head, right? Get that out your head. The whole age stuff don't even matter. I'm older than Neo, and I learn from him all the time. I'm younger than my 7-figure student, and she learns, right? But here's this: from the day one that I met her, day one, the two things: She's not willing. She's not afraid to invest in herself, right? She's not afraid to invest in herself. So she was actually my private client, and I worked with her on a weekly basis. She was my private client, and everything I told her to do, she executed flawlessly. And then she came in and said, "Yo, I just closed a multiple seven-figure deal over 5 years, I think." Right? And so, who are you? Right? Who are you? Who are you? Because who you are, you don't. Well, I forget who said this bar, but you don't get what you want. You get who you are. That's a bar. No, you do not get what you want. You get who you are. So who are you? Are you a blessing? Are you abundance? Are you walking in purpose? Who are you? Because you're only going to get back who you are. You are not, I promise you, you are not going to get what you want. You're only going to get who you are. Come on, Jim. Talk to him, Jim.
You and I tuned into Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind.
Yeah, talk to him, Jim. Jim got a bar for you.
How to get whatever you want. Here's what it says if you're ready. It says, ask. That's it.
That's it.
End of notes. Ask. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. The art of asking. What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want? And the formula is staggering. It says ask and what? A guy ought to look into that. See, you've got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good asker. Now, let me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving. This can do it. Number 1, asking is the beginning of receiving. Asking starts a unique process, mental and emotional. I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want in on. Asking is the beginning of receiving, so start with this. Here's number 2. Receiving is not the problem. Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem. What's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and did it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my goal. Good work. Poor asking. So you've got to change it. Here's number 3. Receiving is like the ocean.
It's like the ocean.
There's plenty.
Plenty.
Success is not in short supply. It isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No, no, no. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon. Have you got the picture? See, what you want to do in view of the size of the ocean is trade your teaspoon for at least a bucket. And you'll look better down at the ocean. Kids won't make fun of you, right? Okay. Now, there's 2 ways to ask. 2 ways. Here's number 1. Ask with intelligence. It didn't say ask intelligently, but I'm sure it meant that. Don't mumble. You don't get anything by mumbling. Be clear. Be specific. Intelligent asking means how wide, how high, how soon, when, what size, what color, how much. Define what you want and describe what you want. That's powerful. Goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. So ask intelligently. Here's number 2. Ask with faith. That's the childish part of the equation. Believe you can get what you want like a child. not an adult. Adults are too skeptical. So the formula really reads, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child.
Believe in them like a
And the most
child.
incredible things will happen. Just try it for 90 days. Just try it. You can always go back to the old ways. Just try it. Just 90 days, 90 days. Now here's the last qualifying phrase on goal setting, as we promised to qualify everything. And it simply goes like this. Remember, you won't get everything you want. And we've already studied the reason for that. Simply, sometimes it hails on your crop and rains on your parade. It's that kind of planet. So you won't get everything you want, but if you will work this goal-setting formula, you can get plenty for wealth and happiness. Now, let me give you a little simple formula for goal setting, and maybe this will be helpful. First of all, I've divided goals into two parts. First is long range. Long range goals. That's your dreams. Your dreams for the next 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Actually, the rest of your life. Your dreams. You've got to keep dreaming. Your better future is a dream for yourself and for your family. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to see? You've got to dream dreams. There's a Bible phrase that says, without dreams and visions, people perish.
People perish.
You've got to have something to go for that inspires the heart and the soul. Dream. From the children of Sanchez, it says, take the crumbs from starving soldiers, they won't die. Take the bread from hungry children, they won't cry. But without dreams, we all will die. You've got to dream. Don't lose your dreams. For yourself, for your future, for your family. The dreams of love and enterprise and travel and doing things. Becoming something unique on your journey here. Don't lose your dreams. Do some dreaming. That's a long-range goal. You've got to have those. So that's number one. Here's the second part of goals, short range. Short-range goals. That's your goals for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, the immediate future. We call these confidence builders. Because if you set up something short-range, go for it, get it, latch onto it, work hard, accomplish it. That starts building your strong feelings to go for your dream. Now, I've divided goals into 3 categories. Here they are. Number 1 is economic. That's your goals for money, income, business, profits, production. Economics. Make sure you've got your economics well planned. Economics plays a major role in everybody's life. Economics is major, which means it ought to be meticulously well planned for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, long range. What if you asked somebody tomorrow if you could see their meticulously well planned list of economic goals? What would they probably say? They say, you some kind of a nut? You must be weird. Hey, I found out what success is. Success is doing what the failures won't do.
Doing what the failures won't do.
Make sure you've got your economics well planned.
Yeah.
It'll put you in the top 5%. One of the key little subjects we talk about on the weekend is the 7 fundamentals for wealth and happiness. And that's one of them. Well-planned economics.
Listen, we gotta level up this year.
Well, join the top 5%.
We gotta level up.
Anybody in this room can join the top 5%.
Anybody.
If you will. Now here's the second category of goals, things. Make a list of the things you want. And on my list of things, now I put everything. Little things as well as major things. Doesn't matter how small it is, it goes on my list. I used to just put major things, cars, homes. I don't do that anymore. I now load my list with everything. Everything. And the reason is, part of the fun of having a list is checking it off.
Wait, but hold on, though. Hold on, right? So here's what I need you to do. Whatever your goal is, right? I need y'all to have goals, though, right? I need you to have daily goals. I need you to have weekly goals. I need you to have monthly goals. I need you to have yearly goals. But whatever your goal is, I need you to double it. I need you to double that goal. I need you to double it, right? I need you to get to a space where you're finally realizing that you've been undercharging, you've been undervaluing yourself, right? I need you to give. And so hold on real quick, right? Let's see, hold on. Wait, hold on. Man. Wait, hold on. Let me play this real quick. Because the power of belief is important as well. Hold on.
Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. And it's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs that are holding you back from moving into the life that you believe you deserve.
Power of
What I
belief.
know
Listen.
is if you're not looking at the shadows, if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough, which is a tape that's playing for a lot of people. If you're not conscious of that, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest for yourself. You don't become what you want because so much of wanting is about living in the space of what you don't have. That's why Jim Carrey's story is so powerful, because he started to act as though he already had it. He would go up to Mulholland Drive. He would drive away thinking, I already have those things. I just haven't accessed them as yet. I believe those things are going to come to me. I'm going to act like they are. So I'm going to move forward in my life in order to draw that to myself in such a way that my actions are in alignment with what I say I believe. So if you start to think about that, really, why are you where you are?
Why are you where you are?
The choices that you have made have been because of what you believe to be true for yourself. I understand that you work as hard as you can, you do as much as you can do, but you are in partnership with that which
Think,
is
act, manifest.
your creator.
Salute.
And that when you can align with that,
Now I know
which
what those
is
beats are.
the creator's
You gotta put me
vision
on game.
for your life, because your being here is a part of a force of creation that's greater than you can ever know. And when you can align with that, not just your vision, but what is that vision for you, which I believe every human being has, you are more responsible to know that I come from that source that has created all things. And this I know for sure. There's a mighty divine God out there, in here,
Yep.
around, above, and
Yep.
And I remember leaving, speaking in a church and saying, I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. I feel the same, only expanded that. What a privilege. As I think it's Joseph Campbell who said, the privilege of a lifetime is to be who you are. And I know that in the fullness of my being. And I know that because I believe. Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. And it's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs.
But I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifester. And I know that, and I know how to do it without physically putting it on a board. You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about. Negative energy.
Hold on. I need you to catch that. You gotta meet the vibration. You can't be above or below the vibration. You gotta meet the vibration, right? So let me explain something to you. In order to manifest, right? In order to manifest something in real life, in real time, right? You gotta meet the vibration. You can't be above it or you can't be below it. Fat shout to Esther Hicks. Abraham Hicks says he uses this example flawlessly. If you're tuned into a certain radio station, there's no way, right? There's no way you could hear. So like in New York, let's say, right? Hot 97 is 97.1, right? Then you got you got Power 105, and then you got Radio 103, right? 103 is a station. So you got Hot 97, right? You got 103, and then you got Power 105, right? If I tune in, right? Let me catch this bar though. If I tune in to Radio 103, there's no way I'm gonna hear what's on Hot 97 because I'm tuned in, right? I'm tuned in to 103, right? If I'm tuned in to 103, there's no way I'm gonna hear Power 105, right? Because I'm tuned in to 103, right? And so if I'm listening to Hot 97, right? So if I'm vibrating on a frequency of 97.1, and I want to get on a higher frequency, which is Radio 103, I have to vibe. I can't. 103 is not going to come down to Hot 97. I can't listen to it, right? I'm going to have to vibrate. I have to turn the channel and go up to 103, right? If I want to listen to the Breakfast Club on Power 105, I have to go up from 103 to Power 105, right? If I want to go to WBLS from Power 105, I have to go up to 107.5, right? Because in order for me to hear that frequency, I have to be on that frequency, right? And so if you are wanting a successful, right? If you're wanting a successful business, you have to vibrate on that level, right? If you want to be a multi-millionaire, you have to vibrate on the level of a multi-millionaire because you're not going to become a multi-millionaire if you don't vibrate on that level of the multi-millionaire. In fact, they say we watch it happen with athletes. We watch it happen with people who win the lottery, where for a moment, right? For a moment, they vibrated on the frequency of this higher income, but they lost it all, right? Why? Because they're not in energetic alignment with maintaining and keeping multi-millions of dollars. And so you have to vibrate. You can't be above or below it. You have to vibrate at that energy. Yo, I'm gonna bring it back. I think I gotta bring it back.
Liquid means rewind. Gunshot means
yo, catch this bar because Oprah spitting.
So we rewind.
Please catch this bar. Please catch this bar.
On another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
Catch the bar. Run it back. Run it back.
Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. It's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs that are holding you back from moving into the life that you believe you deserve. What I know is if you're not looking at the shadows, if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough, which is a tape that's playing for a lot of people. If you're not conscious of that, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest for yourself. You don't become what you want because so much of wanting is about living in the space of what you don't have. That's why Jim Carrey's story is so powerful, because he started to act as though he already had it. He would go up to Mulholland Drive. He would drive away thinking, I already have those things. I just haven't accessed them. I believe those things are going to come to me. I'm going to act like they are. So I'm going to move forward in my life in order to draw that to myself in such a way that my actions are in alignment with what I say, I believe. So if you start to think about that, really, why are you where you are?
Why are you where you are?
The choices that you have made have been because of what you believe to be true for yourself. I understand that you work as hard as you can, you do as much as you can do, but you are in partnership with that which is your creator. And that when you can align with that, which is the creator's vision for your life, because your being here is a part of a force of creation that's greater than you can ever know. And when you can align with that, not just your vision, but what is that vision for you, which I believe every human being has, you are your most powerful. To know that I come from that source.
I come from that source.
Just create all things. And this I know for sure.
I know for sure.
There's a mighty divine God out there.
Yep.
In here.
In here.
Around.
Above.
And I remember speaking in a church and saying, I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future.
Facts.
I feel the same. Only expanded that. What a privilege. As I think it's Joseph Campbell who said, the privilege of a lifetime is to be
who we are.
And I know that in the fullness of my being. And I know that because I believe.
I believe.
As I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe.
What you believe. 222.
You
know you don't. Angel numbers.
It's also your shadow beliefs.
But I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifestor. And I know that, and I know I do it without physically putting it on board. You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. You have to want it. So
Jay Coleman, what up?
Vision board. You must have put it there and then let it go.
Let it go.
And then you weren't thinking about it every day. Because you can't, it doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up.
Yo, we just going.
You are now tuned in to Mind Drive Radio.
Wait, so look. So we're gonna close this out with this, right? Because my son graduated today. Fat shout to him. So we're gonna close it out with this. Oh, I should have did. Hold on, I should have did the daily aspiration, but I ain't even gonna do daily aspiration. I'll be honest with you. Get on my mailing list, mindrightmoney.com, so you get the daily aspiration to your email. We're gonna close out with this, man. I just need y'all to shine on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? I need you to shine on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So your shadow beliefs are important, right? Your shadow beliefs are important. What you believe you're gonna get. I want you to vibrate on that level, right? I want you to vibrate on the level of the things that you desire. Become it though, right? I need you to become what you desire, right? In order, and that's the gag though too, right? In order to get what you desire, you have to become what you desire on all levels. And so, if you a cheat, then you're gonna get people that cheat you. You know what I'm saying? If you take it, look. So even for this intensive, right? Let me be honest with you. Look, my guy Neo in the building. Yo, Neo, I just gave a whole thing on you, brother. Like I swear, man. I will sing my God praises in his face, behind his back, to people I talk to on the side. Like, man, my God Neo is the truth, man. If y'all got the opportunity to invest in my guy, man, invest. Yo, honestly, investing with Neo is investing in yourself. I ain't gonna hold you. So salute to my guy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need y'all, right? I need y'all to get to a space where you're vibrating. I need you to vibrate. You know what I mean? I need you to vibrate on the level of the things that you want. If you or the things, you have to become that, right? And so even with my 3-day intensive, there were people that applied that could afford it that I didn't respond to, or I didn't accept into it because, right, all money ain't good money. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it for impact, right? And so for me, I'm saying, yo, I'm saying that I want to make sure, right? I want to make sure that I'm being impactful. So I don't take advantage of people, because if I know that life is a boomerang. And so I'm talking to everybody right here. If you take advantage of people, people will take advantage of you. If you try to get over on people, people will try to take it, get over on you. In fact, I don't ask people for discounts because I don't want people to ask me for discounts. And so if I hire somebody, how much do you charge? And if I feel like you're worth it, I'm paying that. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to make sure, right? I am the type of client that I want. I'm not asking nobody for no discount, right? In fact, if you do a great job, I might tip you. I overtip, right? I overtip. Like if I go to a restaurant and I get like super dope service, I'm over tipping. Why? Because as a service provider, when I provide a service and I go above and beyond, I open receiving tips, right? And so I need you to shine in your purpose, though. I'm gonna let Lisa close us out. I'm gonna let Lisa Nichols close us out because I need you to shine in your purpose. In order to vibrate, I need you to shine in your purpose.
You are now tuned in to Mind Drive Radio.
Yep.
Elevate your mind.
Elevate your mind. You elevate your life. Oh!
I'm on government assistance, and I run out of money.
Yep. Talk to him, Lisa.
And I had $11.42 in the bank.
It's the vibe I want everybody on, though.
Wrapping my son in a towel.
Yep.
For 2 days.
Yep.
I remember the second day, like you said, I had my hand on Jelani's stomach, and I said, "Don't worry, baby. Mommy will never be this broke or broken again."
Never.
And that day, what shifted for me was I was willing, and I don't know if this is going to sound crazy, I was willing to completely die to any form of me that I had been so that I can birth the woman that I was becoming. The reason why a lot of people won't become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been.
Big bar.
I hear it all the time when people say, "I've always been this way." Okay, well, if that's working for you, keep doing that.
Keep doing it if it's working. If it's not, throw the whole person away.
I had hit my version of rock bottom. So I was willing to let go of everything.
Everything.
And everybody.
And everybody.
See, another reason why people won't get there is because the doorway is for you to fit through. You're trying to carry everybody else through because you're trying to be Rescue 911. And you got to rescue you first. I am much more valuable to my family and to my community because I was willing to let them go. Go through the door myself, teach myself, learn myself, condition myself, and then come back and get them. I'm much more valuable to them now. But I had to go through a window time of 10 years of judgment. You leaving us, hanging out with white people all the time. You going to these crazy countries. We don't know what you. I have to be willing to allow my convictions to make me inconvenienced. See, we want to grow, but we want to stay liked by everybody.
Ooh, you want to grow and stay liked.
I was willing to be my own rescue at the risk of your approval.
Uh-oh.
But most of us aren't like that. Facebook is an example. We want to be liked. Well, I woke up and I like my face, so like is extra. My job is like me first. I was willing to say every day, Lisa, you like me? Lisa, are you proud of you? Lisa, are you playing full out? Every day before I checked in with anybody else. I was willing to inconvenience my entire life. My entire life. I was willing to disrupt my entire life to buy my future. To buy my possibility, to give my dream a chance. See, we're not supposed to tuck our dreams in on the pillow when we get up in the morning. We're not supposed to leave them at home. and go and fulfill somebody else's dream. We're not supposed to do that. That's not what we're wired to do. That's not who we are. Your human spirit doesn't care about the economy. The human spirit doesn't care that my son's father went to prison. The human spirit doesn't care what's happened to your family. The human spirit doesn't care about the past. You may have been molested, or your family may have been broke, or you may have been betrayed, or you may have a divorce. Your human spirit doesn't care about any of that. Your human spirit simply, let's command for tomorrow.
What's our command for tomorrow?
What
do you want to create?
Keeping score. Your brain is keeping score because your brain is designed to keep you safe.
Don't miss that bar. Don't miss that bar. Look, I don't even know where to start with this bar, how to dissect this bar. But your brain is keeping score. Why are you keeping score? Lisa Nichols, why are you keeping score? Right? Why are you keeping score? It's your brain that's keeping score. It's your brain that's keeping score. I need you to get to a point where, you just go, look, what do you want to create? Right? Like get rid of this old mindset. What is it that you want to create? And then just create. I gotta go. Hold on. Let's go.
Your soul, your intuition, your human spirit is designed to make you soar.
Yeah.
When you get to the edge, your brain will always tell you to step back. It's always going to tell you to step back because it's going to tell you to step back. Because before you fell, the last time you did this, you saw someone else fail. You could hurt. You could be off work. It's going to tell you. It's designed to keep you safe. So you have to be willing to play between your brain and your soul. And on some days, you got to just listen to your soul. And you got to say, I'm going to leap. I'm going to get to the edge. Most people are at the edge, and you're standing at the edge, and you're watching everyone else fly. That's Pimp My Ride, Watch My Crib, all this stuff. Some people's on Facebook, you're at the edge, watching someone else live, wondering what it's going to be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump. Because only three things can happen. You're either going to jump and fly, or you're going to jump and fall on something soft, or you're going to fall down hard. Either way, you're going to get back up. You already know you got what it takes to get back up. Your greatest fear is not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life and never fly. That you never leaped. You're not afraid of dying. You're afraid of dying before the world sees who you really are. Before they really get your fingerprint. Before they really feel your breath. Before they really get your contribution. Before they really feel you. That's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to leave this place without us knowing you were here. All I'm doing is giving my dream chance. And I'm not extraordinary. You don't get off the hook. You don't get to be let off the hook. I'm an ordinary woman who chooses every day to make one more extraordinary decision. Everything that I need to get back up, I have in me. If I don't have what I need, I can go get it. Once I figured that out, the world was my
execute
playground.
fast, execute
the question
now.
Is, where do I go get it? I don't know about that.
The Capo Show, if you know, you know.
And I don't come from a learning background where I was a great student. My highest grade in school was a C+. And when I got a C+, I played the half game. And so I didn't have a background where studying was natural for me. But when I realized that if I go study something and I learn it, I own it, it's mine now, man, it was crazy because all through school, I struggled. The last time I took an English class, my English teacher told me I was the weakest writer she ever met in her entire life.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely. And the same year I took a speech class, and my speech teacher, he said, quote unquote, Ms. Nichols, I recommend you never speak in public, that you get a desk job. And so it's just, it was demotivated people, sad people hurt. Sad people make other people sad. Bottom line, don't take it personal. Hurt people hurt. See, most people want the convenience of transformation without the inconvenience required for transformation. So my grandmother says, and I love to repeat this, your conviction, what you're passionate about, your conviction and your convenience don't live on the same block. They ain't even in the same zip code. So if you want to have a conviction for something, you have to sign up to be inconvenienced. We're trying to find convictions and passion and breakthrough on the inside of our box. Well, when you realize that the box doesn't even exist, Like someone made up, oh, you're playing outside the box. So we all bought into, there's a box. Well, I don't live in, I don't even
own a box.
I don't even want to get in your box. Like, you better come out here because I ain't getting in there. And so when you start thinking like that, Tom, all of a sudden, everything is possible. So I disrupt people when I say, you want to make me extraordinary because it lets you off the hook. What if the God that we call God, the divine, whatever your faith is, what if there's no partial? It's not going to give me a hookup and not give you one. Not going to give me an opportunity and not give you one. I'm just going to go after it. If I die, I'm going to die on the treadmill, like Wilson said. I'm going to be on the treadmill running. I'm just not going to stop because I believe all things are available to us. I'm just willing to go after them. Are you willing? And then that is so disruptive because then you got to make a decision. Because it's easier to live inside the parameters of, well, as a Black woman, well, as born and raised in South Central, well, I'm dyslexic. I wrote 7 books. I'm dyslexic. So just knowing, like, I'm not perfect. What I do really well is I manage my imperfection well. And so we're all waiting for perfect. It's an illusion that will never come to you. It's an excuse to never show up and play. Your story is not meant to be your fortress. Your story is meant to be your fuel. Any story. Like the beauty of me being one of the top 1% earners in America is that I was on government assistance.
Right.
Like, that's the beauty. Like, come on, it wouldn't be a big deal if my family was rich. Whatever. I'm supposed to do something. The beauty is that when you show the little engine that could story, like, I'm not going to run fast, but I ain't going to stop running. I might slow down and have to breathe and catch my breath, but I'm not stopping. Because I believe all things are available to all of us. And good people should do well. Because when good people do well, good people just do more good in the world. I'm that same girl who ran track for Dorsey High School, who struggled to get through high school, who got kicked out of college because I couldn't afford to stay. That was on government. I'm that same girl. I don't forget her. I'm also that same woman who runs a multi-million-dollar business. I'm also the same woman who has 7 bestsellers. I own both of those. I own all of it. I don't shrink to my greatness, and I don't live in my saga and my sorrow. If you can own your brilliance while owning your imperfections, if you can own your giant while owning your smallness, if you can live in duality, constant duality, the freedom will be earth-shaking if you can live in that. See, either you don't want to be as great as you really are, and you're trying to dim your light so that others won't feel insecure about themselves in your presence. And so you keep playing at 79 watts when you know you're supposed to shine at 100.
Shot at 150.
And you keep checking the temperature of the room to see what the room can handle. Versus just giving the room you and letting them, if your light's too bright, then let them put on some shade.
Yo, MindRightRadio.com, B.
To live in the duality of your imperfections and your
Mind Right Radio VIP.
You still have to learn in your greatness and your brilliance and your light. Can you allow them to coexist and then serve them up to the world? To love you, to see you, to inhale you, to judge you, to leave you, to love you. Some of us are just as afraid of being loved as we are to be left. If you go where you've never gone, do what you've never done, and say what you never said, you'll become the woman and the man you've always known yourself to be.
Mind Right Radio, your number one source for motivation.
Yo, Mind Right Radio. So look, y'all not finding this version anywhere else. B. Lisa Nichols. I know a lot of people asking, yo, who this and all that. You're not finding this message. You're not finding this nowhere else. MindRightRadio.com. Download the app. Go to iOS and download Mind Right Radio app on iOS. Go to Mind Right Radio VIP if you want to download this joint and listen to it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Fast shout to everybody. But yeah, that's it, yo. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Look, mailbox. Oh no, MindRightMoneyAcademy.com too. If you want to join the abundance community, go to MindRightMoneyAcademy.com. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Let me go celebrate my son. You know what I'm saying? Let me go celebrate my son. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, for tuning in as always. Let me give a shout out to everybody who purchased the badge. Fast shout to My guy Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge, love. Witness to Elevation, thank you for the badge, love. It's Halo, thank you for the badge, love. Brother Mitch, thank you for the badge, love. I Bless 3D, thank you for the badge, love. My guy Griff, Jamal Griffin, thank you for the badge, love. Behind the Wheel Podcast, thank you for the badge, love. Z Realty Group, thank you for the badge, love. My Blend 2011, thank you for the badge, love. Graham Fit, thank you for the badge, love. The Capo Show, thank you for the badge, love. Glam Studio 529, thank you for the badge, love. Yo, my guy Neo, the Viso, thank you for the badge, love. Lovable Sean, thank you for the badge, love. Cheryl, the Nagasi Legacy Group, thank you for the badge, love. Greg Brantz, thank you for the badge, love. Mama She Bad, thank you for the badge, love. AM Sweetness, thank you for the badge, love. Ronald T. 1234, thank you for the badge, love. Leezy T2, thank you for the badge, love. Yo, thank you for thank y'all everybody. Thank you for tapping in, for tuning in, for being part of the abundance community, the most financially empowering community on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow's Thursday. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow in God's will, same time, same place. All right, peace.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, show.